Hi everyone, welcome to the Diecast Collection Videos channel. Here is the 1968 Dodge D-200 by Matchbox. This is part of the Matchbox Superfast series. I was about to open some of my Matchbox models I purchased before so I can place them as part of the models to be presented in the channel. This one, when I was about to open it, it kind of opened up itself. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. This is the packaging of the 1968 Dodge D-200. As you can see here, it looks great. It even has a little bit of dust because I hung this for quite some time. So after deciding to open it, I just got my cutter and about to cut on the sides in a clean way so I can make this as a storage for the model. I do that sometimes, and this is one of the models because I find it very nice, the packaging and the model as well. But seeing this, the glue kind of dried out and it gave way. So I just pulled it gently and then freed the model from the packaging. And I now have a resealable, in a way, packaging so I can somehow place this again in display hung on my wall, and that's kind of neat. I'm pretty lucky. And the packaging, by the way, has a damage already, so where is it? Okay, there's a crack over here. I guess it's over here. Yeah, there's a crack over here in the plastic blister. It's a quality control issue. I remember when I picked this model up, it already has the crack here, so I'm fine with that. And now it's out of the packaging. Let's take a look, by the way, at the back of the card so we can see the other models in the set in the Superfast line. I remember having these models. This is one of the models, the last one that I got. If I'm going to review this, I'm going to come back here and then talk more about that here. The Dodge D200 is over here on the top, and I guess they placed the truck here because it's kind of long and it's going to... Oh no, this one's longer than this one, so they placed the truck over here for space allocation. This was released way back in 2020. I remember buying this model at the store during that time, and now it's out. It looks great. Here is the D200. Paint designs mostly on the model. There are some parts that don't have any paint design, and we're gonna go there as we move along to the things that we can see in the model. Let's take a look at the D200, starting in the front. The D200 has casting details for the lights, the grille, and as you can see here in the bumper, there are some divisions, and that's for the license plate holder. It does not have any paint designs. It does appear it does have the paints on the lights, but they're just indentions, the casting details, and the lights reflecting on the casting detail to make it look like it's painted, but it does not have any paints. When I tilt it here, you can see that there's no paint in the front. It's all chrome plastic. The chrome plastic extends to the bottom, and that is also part of the base. The black painted part on the top surrounding the front lights and the grille, the plastic part, are made of metal. Let's go to the driver's side. The driver's side has a tinted window. The windows are tinted. It's kind of hard to see, but we're gonna find out the interior later. The paint designs are starting in the front that goes into the middle and then extends to the back. It really looks good. It's giving off the feel of an off-road essence of the model. The largest paint design is in the center, and I was thinking maybe this is a fantasy Matchbox oriented paint design in the world of the fantasy Matchbox, but it turned out that the Skyjacker is a real company. I just looked it up on the web. Skyjacker Suspensions is a car parts company for suspension on vehicles like on trucks, and I think they also do lift kits, but if you want to know more about the Skyjacker, I suggest you go to the internet and check them out. So this is a real brand applied on the truck, and that's pretty cool. The other paint designs are in the front here, just on top of the front wheel. Zoltan Racing. I checked the web about the Zoltan Racing. I'm not really sure if the Zoltan Racing, because there are several sources on the internet about the Zoltan. Don't get me wrong, I tried my best, but I found the Zoltan Racing for vehicles. That is most likely this logo is for, and there's another one for horse racing. Not really sure if which is which for Zoltan Racing here, but I believe it's the former. So again, check the web about Zoltan Racing if you want to know more about it. Here is the name of the truck, Dodge 200. And then we can see here the off-road effects of the truck bed. Underneath the off-road effects, just over here, just behind the bumper, is the MBX Off-Road text logo. And that might be the category of this model. Let's look at the passenger side. At the passenger side, we have identical paint designs, the Skyjacker text logo in the center, the paint striping on the top, made to be in white, that is surrounded by an orange border. The off-road effect at the back, that is going solid when it goes to the front over here at the back of the front fender. Zoltan Racing, and then here I guess this orange pip might be for the signal light. It does give off the effect of suspension, this orange color, and it shows that the truck is kind of lifted up because it has, I believe, a modified profile. Looking closer, there are some line details. It's kind of hidden by the paint design. There are line details on the door and the door handle. It's kind of okay over here. The focus is kind of off. So there are door handles on the door, and it's kind of hard to see the window interior, but I'll do something about that later. Let's take a look at the back. At the back, you can see here there's a casting detail on the tailgate, and that is the Dodge text logo, and above it is a paint design, Skyjacker. So the paint design is on the top of the casting detail Dodge, and this is a nice effect. It's a casting detail for the brand of the truck that is like in the real counterpart. At the bottom is the bumper with the license plate holder in the center. It's just like in the front. What I like about the back is the painted lights, and that is for the brake lights in orange, darker orange. Let me see. No, it's the same orange color for the borders for the brake lights. At the top is the back window. We can see some of the truck bed. There's a plastic detail over there. And at the bottom, it's just a large square block. They didn't put any detail for the axle, but that's okay because this is a very small model. It's a diecast model. We can see here that the wheels have these rubber tires, the True Grip tires. And this is very nice applied on this premium Matchbox model. Here is the top of the model. And let's start looking at the front hood. At the front hood, we get to see the off-road effects of the Skyjacker suspensions, text logo. And there are casting details in the front hood. There is also, it's kind of hidden, but I like it. They placed the wipers as well. Here, you can see it from here. It's kind of hidden by the body paint, but if you tilt it a little bit, the shine, you can see the wipers. They applied it. They kind of added paint on the wipers. So if the wipers move, they can see the orange off-road paint design when the wipers are activated. At the roof, it's all black paint, shiny black paint. And then at the truck bed, it's made to have mostly the orange plastic. It's the same orange plastic as the suspension. You can see here. With this black part that's kind of act as a clip for the metal body and the plastic base for the assembly. Looking at the base, it's all chrome, and then we can see the copyright information. I think the model was originally made in 2018, but this release is a 2020 model. The name of the model, 1968 Dodge D-200, but in the box it says written as D-200 without the hyphen. I guess that's for space reasons. The rivet and the front connection. Thick tires, and it gives off an off-road feeling. Very nice. It's not possible to show the interior in this angle and the light, so I'm just going to show a photograph of the interior with the lighting applied at the right place. There is an interior in the model. It has a driver's wheel on the left, the transmission stick in the middle, and car seats both in the front and the back. I like that there's an interior in the model, even though the windows are tinted. They did not omit the interior, and that's pretty cool in the model. Going back in the packaging, I showed most of the packaging earlier, the card back. Now let's take a look at the cardboard box included. This is the cardboard box. So let me just remove this. It's the same decoration as the card back. Here are the sides of the box. Nothing much. It's just showcasing the Superfast logo and the model in this illustration version. Let me see if I can open it. Don't want to tear this out. Opening the box reveals the cardboard space wherein the model can be placed inside for storage or for display as well. This is similar on how the Matchbox models from before was packed in this cardboard box. Just in case if you have this Superfast model and you decide to just discard this clamshell, you still have the box for storage of the model. This can also be used like this for a diorama. Very nice. And then keep this for now. And here's the model out of the packaging. This ends my video art on the 1968 Dodge D-200 Superfast Edition by Matchbox. Thanks for watching, enjoy collection, and see you with the next model.